Hello students, my name is Saurav. So today we will discuss about the concept of 5 years planning. So before knowing the concept of 5 year planning, you need to know about the concept of economic planning. So what is the economic planning? It is the process of utilizing the limited resources in an efficient manner. The concept of economic planning was taken from Russia, that is former USSR. In India, Planning Commission was formed in 1950. It was replaced by Niti Aayog on 1st January 2015. The motive of Niti Aayog is to develop all the sectors of Indian economy, that is primary sector, secondary sector and the tertiary sector. More than 11 plans have been formed till now. So we will discuss all the 5 year plan. Let us discuss about first 5 year plan. The duration of first 5 year plan was 1951 to 1956. It is also known as Harrod-Domer model. The main priority area of first 5 year plan was development of agriculture, and other immediate objective was refugee settlement, poverty, food shortage, controlling inflation. Growth rate was 3.6, which was more than the targeted growth rate. So let us discuss about second 5 year plan. The duration of second 5 year plan was 1956 to 1961. It was based on PC Mahalanobis model. The priority area of second 5 year plan was industry and minerals, and the second priority was transport and communication. It was very successful plan as it achieved the growth rate of 4.1%, which was more than the targeted growth rate. Important large scale industries like steel plant at Durgapur, Bhilai and Rourkela was established during this 5 year plan. So now we will discuss about third 5 year plan. The duration of third 5 year plan was 1961 to 1966. This plan was also known as Gadgil Yojana. Agriculture and industry were its top priority area. Plan could not achieve its aim of 5.6% growth rate. The main reason of failure was Indo-China War that happened in 1962 and Indo-Pak War that happened in 1965. Besides this, other reasons of failure were growing trade deficit and growing borrowings from IMF. During this period, rupees was devalued, which achieved a little success, but situation soon get turned out. After the third 5 year plan, there was plan holidays. The period of plan holidays was 1966 to 1967 and 1968 to 69. After this plan holidays, there comes the fourth 5 year plan. Duration of fourth 5 year plan was 1969 to 1974. The two main objectives of fourth 5 year plan was growth with stability and achievement of self-reliance. It was failed to achieve its target. The achieved growth rate of fourth 5 year plan was 3.3 and targeted growth rate was 5.7%. The causes of failure were climate adversities and arrival of refugees from Bangladesh after the war of 1971. Now we will discuss about fifth 5 year plan. The duration of fifth 5 year plan was 1974 to 1979 and the growth rate target was 4.4%. The two main objectives of fifth 5 year plan was poverty eradication, that is Gribi Hatao, and second objective was attainment of self-reliance. Top priority was agriculture and next came the industry and mines. Plan was generally successful, however, no significant decline in poverty and unemployment. Started by then ruling Janata Party government and terminated in 1978. During this time, on 25th June 1975, famous national emergency was implemented by Indira Gandhi government. The fifth 5 year plan, there came the rolling plan, the duration of which was 1978 to 1980. And after that, we have the sixth 5 year plan, duration of which was 1980 to 1985. The basic objective was removal of poverty. It was aimed at achieving economic and technological self-reliance and generating employment and improving quality of life of the poor through the minimum needs program. It was successful as the targeted growth rate was 5.2%, but it achieved 5.7% of growth rate. And programs like Integrated Rural Development Program and Minimum Needs Program were initiated during this time period. And next we have 7th 5-year plan, duration of which was 1985 to 1990. Objective of this plan included establishment of self-sufficient economy and generation of employment, slowing down rate of population growth, provide people with adequate nutrition and energy and environment protection. During this time period, Environment Protection Act 1986 was passed. Increase in per capita income at rate of 3.6% per annum. Private sector was given priority in comparison to public sector. Employment generating program like Juhar Rozgar Yojana was implemented during this period. And during this time, fiscal deficit increased. Fiscal deficit is a situation in which expenditure is more than the income of the country. Next 5-year plan is 8th 5-year plan, the duration of which was 1992 to 1997. During this time, country was going through severe economic crisis, a rising debt burden, increasing inflation, and recession in the industry. During this time period, LPG reforms were undertaken in the economy. Top priorities was development of human resources, that is education, public health and employment. It was successful plan like 1st year plan and 2nd year plan. Actual growth rate was 6.8%, but the target was 5.6%. During the plan, Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana was started in 1993. Next is 9th 5-year plan, duration of which was 1997 to 2002. The focus of the plan is growth with social justice and equity. It gives priority to agriculture and rural development, employment generation and eradication of poverty. Plan failed because the target was 7% growth rate of gross domestic product, but the achieved was 5.3% GDP. Causes of failure was recession in the international economy. And next we have 10th 5-year plan, the duration of which was 2002 to 7. In the 10th plan, it had been proposed to eradicate poverty and unemployment and double the per capita income in 10 years. The 10th plan has indicated that the current backlog of unemployment is around 35 million persons, that is 9% of labor force. The 10th plan was expected to follow a regional approach rather than sectoral approach to bring down regional inequalities. Now we will discuss about achievements of 10th 5-year plan. Gross domestic saving as percent of GDP at market prices averaged at 28.2% in 10th 5-year plan as against 23.1% in 9th plan. India's foreign exchange reserve reached 185 billion US dollar in 2007. Though this plan could not achieve its target of 8% growth rate, though it achieved 7.6% growth rate. During this time period, foreign exchange reserve of India increased. Next we will discuss about 11th 5-year plan, duration of which was 2007 to 2012. It envisages an average 9% GDP growth rate in the first 4 years to end the 5-year period with the growth of 10% during the terminal year 2011-12. Total expenditure for the 11th plan period 2007 to 2012 has been proposed to the tune of rupees 36,44,718 crore, which is more than the double of the plan expenditure of the 10th plan. Of the total plan expenditure fixed for the 11th plan, center share would be 21,56,571 crore, whereas the share of states would be to the tune of rupees 14,88,147 crore. In the 11th plan, overall rate of growth of GDP was 8%. Underachiever was agriculture. Rate of growth of which remained at 3.3% over the plan period as compared to the 4% target rate of growth. Theme of 11th 5-year plan was faster and more inclusive growth. This point is highly important for every exam. Balance of trade deficit has reached 644 billion US dollar in this plan, indicating a payment crisis during the terminal years of 11th 5-year plan. It was this payment crisis which led to sudden depreciation of rupees in 2012 when rupees plunged from 48 rupees per dollar in Feb 2012 up to 58 rupees per US dollar by 2012. Noteworthy here that India's trade deficit, that is imports greater than exports, which was of the order of $10.69 billion in 2003-2004, has increased up to 185 billion US dollars in 2011-12. Current account deficit has been on the rise since 2006-2007, and by the year 2010-11 it had reached 45.9 billion US dollars. Under the shadow of deceleration in our economic growth, especially industrial growth, galloping inflation, depreciation of rupees and balance of payment of problems, that the 12th 5-year plan began. So now we will discuss about 12th 5-year plan, the duration of which was 2012 to 2017. A target of 9% average growth of GDP over the plan period was set up. A broad vision and aspiration of the 12th 5-year plan are reflected in the subtitle, that is faster, sustainable and more inclusive growth. The 12th plan sets an ambitious target of 1 lakh megawatt in power generation, whereas actual realization in the 11th plan was 50,000 megawatt on account of slippage in public sector power projects. It means that government is intending to withdraw from the infrastructure sector in the 12th plan and laying more emphasis on the public-private partnership. The approach paper of the 12th 5-year plan states that India has 1017 public-private partnership projects accounting for 4,86,603 crores. Today, India is second to China in terms of number of PPP projects, and in terms of investment, it is second to Brazil.